Hi guys, today we're going to be reading one of my very favorite books. It's called You Are Special by Max Lucado. And I saved this book for one of our last weeks because I wanted to remind you guys that you are all very special to me. And so we're going to read this book and answer some questions while we do. The Wemmicks were small wooden people carved by a woodworker named Eli. His workshop sat on a hill overlooking their village. So, where was his workshop? On the hill. That's right. You say, on the hill. Good. Each Wemmick was different. Some had big noses, others had large eyes. Some were tall and others were short. Some wore hats, others wore coats. But all were made by the same carver, and all lived in the village. And all day, the Wemmicks did the same thing. They gave each other stickers. So, who put stickers on each other? Uh-oh. Get my thing back up for you. Okay. It's kind of a funny name. Who put stickers on each other? The Wemmicks did. The Wemmicks did, that's right. Up and down the streets, all over the city, the people spent their days sticking stars or dots on one another. The pretty ones, those with smooth wood and fine paint, always got stars. But if the wood was rough or the paint was chipped, the Wemmicks got dots. So what kind of shapes did they put on each other? What shapes? Dots and stars. You say dots and stars. Good. The talented ones got stars too. Some could lift big sticks high above their heads or jump over tall boxes. Still others knew big words or could sing pretty songs. Everyone gave them stars. Some Wemmicks had stars all over them. Every time they got a star, it made them feel so good. It made them want to do something else and get another star. Others, though, could do little. They got dots. Aww. So they feel sad because they just got dots. Punchinello was one of these. He tried to jump high like the others, but he always fell. And when he fell, the others would gather around and give him dots. Sometimes when he fell, his wood got scratched, so the people would give him more dots. Then, when he would try to explain why he fell, he would say something silly, and the Wemmicks would give him more dots. Ugh. After a while, he had so many dots that he didn't want to go outside. He was afraid he would do something dumb, such as forget his hat or step in the water, and then people would give him another dot. In fact, he had so many gray dots that some people would come up and give him a dot for no reason at all. Oh, poor Punchinello. So, who was sad about his dots? Was it Lucia or Punchinello? Who? Punchinello was sad. You say. Good. Next page. He deserves lots of dots, the wooden people would agree with one another. He's not a good wooden person. After a while, Punchinello believed them. I'm not a good Wemmick, he would say. The few times he went outside, he hung around other Wemmicks who had lots of dots. He felt better around them. Poor Punchinello. Chapter 2. One day, Punchinello met a Wemmick who was unlike any he had ever seen. She had no dots or stars. She was just wooden. Her name was Lucia. So who had no dots or no stars? Was it Lucia or Punchinello? Who? Lucia. Lucia had no stickers. You say, Lucia had no stickers. It wasn't that people didn't try to give her stickers. It's just that the stickers didn't stick. Some of the Wemmicks admired Lucia for having no dots, so they would run up and give her a star, but it would fall off. Okay, next page. Others would look down on her for having no stars, so they would give her a dot, but it wouldn't stay either. That's the way I want to be, thought Punchinello. I don't want anyone's marks. So he asked the stickerless Wemmick how she did it. It's easy, Lucia replied. Every day I go see Eli. Eli? Yes, Eli the woodcarver. I sit in the workshop with him. Why? Why don't you find out for yourself? Go up the hill. He's there. And with that, the Wemmick who had no stickers turned and skipped away. But will he want to see me? Lucia didn't hear him. We'll see. So Punchinello went home. He sat near a window and watched the wooden people as they scurried around, giving each other stars and dots. It's not right, he muttered to himself, and he decided to go see Eli. So, who is Punchinello going to see? Is he going to see Lucia? Or is he going to see Eli? Which one? Eli. He's going to see Eli. You say. Good. Chapter 3. Punchinello walked up the narrow path to the top of the hill and stepped into the big shop. His wooden eyes widened at the size of everything. The stool was as tall as he was. He had to stretch on his tiptoes to see the top of the workbench. A hammer was as long as his arm. Punchinello swallowed hard. I'm not staying here. And he turned to leave. But then he heard his name. Punchinello. The voice was deep and strong. Punchinello stopped. Punchinello, how good to see you. Come and let me have a good look at you. Punchinello turned slowly and looked at the large craftsman. You know my name? The little Wemmick asked. Of course I do. I made you. Eli stooped down and picked him up and set him on the bench. The master spoke thoughtfully as he looked at the gray dots. Looks like you've been given some bad marks. I didn't mean to, Eli. I really tried hard. Oh, you don't have to defend yourself to me, child. I don't care what the other Wemmicks think about you. You don't? No, and you shouldn't either. Who are they to give you stars or dots? They're Wemmicks, just like you. What they think doesn't matter, Punchinello. All that matters is what I think, and I think you are pretty special. I think you are special. So, what does Eli tell him? Does he say stars and dots, or does he say you are special? He says you are special. You say it. Good. Punchinello laughed. Me? Special? Why? I can't walk fast. I can't jump. My paint is peeling. Why do I matter to you? Eli looked at Punchinello, put his hands on those small wooden shoulders, and spoke very slowly. Because you're mine. That's why you matter to me. Because you're mine, and I made you. So, what does Eli do? What is Eli's job? Is he a Wemmick, or is he a woodcarver? Woodcarver. Let me hear you say, he is a woodcarver. Good. Punchinello had never had anyone look at him like this, much less his maker. He didn't know what to say. Every day I've been hoping you'd come, Eli explained. I came because I met someone who had no marks, said Punchinello. I know, she told me about you. Why don't the stickers stay on her? The maker spoke softly. Because she has decided that what I think is more important than what they think. The stickers only stick if you let them. What? The stickers only stick if they matter to you. The more you trust my love, the less you care about their stickers. I'm not sure I understand, Eli smiled. You will, but it will take time. You've got a lot of marks. For now, just come to see me every day, every single day, and let me remind you how much I care. So, when did Eli say to come visit? Did he say come visit one time? Or did he say to come visit every day? What did he say? Every day. That's right. Every day. You say it. Good. Eli lifted Punchinello off the bench and set him on the floor. Remember, Eli said as the Wemmick walked out the door, you are special because I made you, and I don't make mistakes. Punchinello didn't stop, but in his heart he thought, I think he really means it. And when he did, a dot fell to the ground. So what happened? Did he go up the hill, or did the dot fall off? That's right. Mary said the dot fell off. Good. So that's the end of our story. I hope you liked it as much as I do. And I want you guys to remember that I love you and you are special. Thanks.